How do you deal with family emergencies that require you to give family members money? Does it come from your savings, or do you have money set aside for such things? We have never encountered that thing. We've always been the emergency.
Yeah, we've always been the emergency for our parents. It's always us.
Yeah. We are emergency. Hey housemates!
We in the house!
Guys, welcome back to our channel.
Welcome back.
I'm Dumi.
And I'm Sandiso.
And this is the Ngwenyas house.
Ngwenyas house.
If it's your first time here,
you're not a housemate yet.
To become a housemate, all you need to do is click subscribe
and press the notification bell and the all option
so you don't miss a notification
every time we post.
And if you're a returning housemate,
welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Alright guys, before we get into the video, just real quick. If you follow us on Instagram, you'd have seen a story where we put up this We in the House t-shirt. We're just having a little bit of an issue with the supplier, but as soon as that's done, we'll make an announcement of that, and that's part of the 5K giveaway, so just stay on the lookout for that, but they're coming very, 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 very soon. As you saw from the title, it's a financial video. We put up a community post to ask you guys to give us some questions that you have for us with regards to finances, and we also put a story up on Instagram so that we could answer those questions. If the questions haven't covered everything, then we'll just do.
But there's a lot of questions. We are pretty sure it's gonna cover everything.
Yeah.
Have you guys always had the same or similar saving goals?
First things first, full disclosure guys, even if we're doing a financial video, it doesn't mean we figured it out or
we are still figuring it out. We are fairly young, but in terms of savings, no, we haven't always had the same saving goals.
For starters, when I started dating to me, I didn't have any saving goals at all.
And when he started dating me, obviously you have gonna get only pocket money, you can't exactly be saving. But my sister still manages to save. My gosh. Anyway, and then when we started working, we had similar goals to save.
Yeah.
The goals were there.
Yeah, the goals. The question was the goals.
But the savings actually
yeah, it's.
Would you use them basically? As a couple, what do you splurge on?
Everything.
Entertainment. Do you
everything.
Entertainment.
Amara babies, everything. It's not just entertainment. If we buy clothes, we end up splurging. Clothes are not.
But what do we consistently splurge on?
Oh yeah, entertainment. It's definitely entertainment.
Yeah, guys, we have an entertainment budget that we every month, especially after lockdown, every month. It's just a guideline.
It's a rule that's meant to be broken.
Yeah, that's what we think. Yeah, it's a guideline. What is the right time to introduce the concept of a joint account in your relationship?
Can I answer this one?
Yeah.
I think for this question, I don't think there is a right time. I think it goes down to preference. As a couple, do you guys prefer to have a joint account, or do you guys prefer to just have your budgets together, and you know what, you come together and say, you will pay for this, I'll pay for that, when the excess will save this, whatever, then there's entertainment, then you do whatever you want with the excess. It's a choice. For us, we don't have a joint account. We don't have a joint account.
If it's something that you want to do, I see no issue in that, but for us, we are aware of our incomes, like what's coming in each person's account, and what are they accountable for in the house. Then we are aware of savings and whatever, but for me, your extra money, it's your extra money. My extra money is my extra money. But yeah,
that's how it is.
Because our responsibilities are joint in the house, and we pretty much do everything together.
And also, if we're going, for example, if we're going to go somewhere for a trip or something, we plan for that and we budget for that specific trip separately. So then that's how it works. I just want to explain when you say like if it's your money, you do whatever you want with it. Like, because I know people are going to be like, oh, so now somebody has their own money or whatever. It's not even a. It's not even.
I don't even feel that way, but it is. Like, I feel like if Sandy, so like, say for instance, I always say this, like, I will ask for the things that I want. I'll say, babe, may you please get me this or whatever. But I feel like it's his money. I really do. I really respect that. I respect people's things.
Yeah.
We are partnership. We are aware of what's coming in. But I respect like I'm not gonna be making plans on his extra money because like it's he worked for it and he might have plans for it. Yes, he will tell me. Same thing with me. But he's not obligated as long as he's fulfilling his obligations in the house.
Same thing. Same thing. I feel the same way, and also like. You know your partner, you know what I mean? For example, it's Dumi's money, but it would be out of character for Dumi to go and blow all her extra money like on something like just, do you know what I mean? It would be out of character for Dumi to like not have money. Do you know what I mean? It would also be out of character for me to like go and spend the money recklessly on something else. So even if like we do respect each other's like extra monies like that, we still like know we have to be responsible anyway, because at the end of the day, when you're adulting, some things come up, and and yeah, things come up. So you can't be reckless anyway at the end of the day, even if it's your money.
If we had a joint thing, it would be like joint for savings for like a specific trip. So for instance, if like
it must have a purpose.
Next day we are going to Thailand. We are putting everything in there and like
it must have a purpose.
Not like now every month my income comes in and then we're in the same account. Next thing,
also beyond it being stressful, I don't think that it's safe to have everything like in a joint account. You know what I mean?
But that's just us.
Oh yeah, one more disclaimer we forgot to make at the beginning of this video. Firstly, this doesn't constitute as financial advice. It doesn't constitute as a direction for people to live their life. We're just sharing the way we do things based on the questions you asked us.
Do you expect your spouse to work full-time, part-time, or at all?
Honestly, I would expect us to like work together. Hustle together, you know what I mean?
Because work is everything, guys. Even if you have your own business, that's work.
Even if you're a content creator or an influencer, that's work. Anything that brings an income is work. So
I fully expect him to work, and I prefer to work. I don't know if he doesn't. I can be a wife for a living. I mean, just that it's something that I'm very adamant about. I will never
for me,
not work. I don't like being a burden.
Also for me, like I wouldn't be comfortable with somebody that's like not contributing to the house. Like I think it also works in the thing of, it's not even like about loving or whatever, but like it's just, for me, it's if we're partners, in everything. You know what I mean?
In financially, the house, cleaning, everything. Because I know everyone is gonna be like, oh sorry, babe.
I wouldn't be comfortable with like being married to somebody who like expects me to bring all the money into the house. I think I'd actually get tired of that person, because like I don't care what else you're doing or whatever it is. I want us to work together. That's just my thing.
That's what we prefer in our relationship. Like, and don't get us wrong, guys. Life happens. Like sometimes, say for instance, we can't predict life. So it does happen that you won't have a job. Or you won't have,
or even like right now I don't have a job. Like Dumi has a job, but I am working. Do you know what I mean?
Like and it's not by choice, like that you wouldn't have a job at that point or whatever. Like that I understand, but voluntarily, like just sitting back and not doing anything is something that I wouldn't do.
I think the thing is, it's not actually just about you actually working. It's about the efforts you're making to actually improve our household. You know what I mean? That's
for some
it
people,
for me.
improving the household would be them like cleaning, doing the house chores.
No,
and
I
stuff.
don't mean, when I say household, I mean like our family. Like, I mean financially improving our household. That's what I mean. It's just making an effort, even if you like Dumi saying, doesn't have to be equal.
But like,
just make the effort.
contributing,
Yes, just make the effort. That's all. How do you manage and handle your funds? Well, hey,
we don't manage.
we're not managing, though.
Not one savings, whatever is gone. Me, guys, I have a spending problem. But you know what? In my history of working, whatever, I've never defaulted on any payment, whatever. But my extra money, I eat it. I eat it.
Yeah,
yo,
like
I don't know. Like my problem is like, it's like money burns me.
So,
like, isn't like I like buying things. That's me. I think my relationship with money in that way is not healthy. Like, the thing is, I will never have like expenses, whatever, like anything that's necessary and paid ever. That's me. But when I have extra money, and savings and all of those things that are important, but the extra funds, I'm always like,
I think
money's temporary. Drip is forever.
I think like Dumi saying, it's not even a thing of like we're reckless, we just go and spend money, or at the end of the month now we don't have money until like the next money is coming, or like before another stream of income comes and there's no money. But like one thing that we've like really, one thing that I always say is that like, ungazincishe dog. Ungazincishe dog. I'm not saying be reckless, but ungazincishe. Handle everything you need to handle, but ungazincishe dog. Because at ungazincishe nice time, dog. And
have you ever watched that thing? Yeah, Queen Latifah, where she's like diagnosed with cancer by mistake. Like so many people nurture themselves in life for what?
And at the same, like we're saying, we're not saying be reckless.
But you know what I've started doing, because I realized the spending culture of mine. I've put miscellaneous in my budget. So it's for me, every time I go to this camp to buy one thing and I end up buying everything on sale.
All the lipsticks
on sale. I know it will come from my miscellaneous. Then I also have a budget for buying clothes, because fortunately I don't have clothing accounts or whatever. So I have like a budget for buying clothes. So initially when I put it, I was not realistic, but now I've raised it because I know my relationship with clothes, and also it's become an investment now, because I'm buying the clothes to grow my channel. So.
Yeah, also like it doesn't mean when you say ungazincishe, now it means like we're unaware. It's like, I think the thing is, in your budgeting, in your budgeting, be very realistic about how things that you want to do and things you usually spend on. And like the most important thing is being able to account for your money.
Don't spend money you don't have.
Exactly, it's being able to account for the money. And I think what you've
don't
heard,
spend money you don't have.
I think you've heard
credit.
us. I think
credit
you've heard
is
us
spending money you don't have.
I think you've heard us saying the whole time is that when there's extra money, like maybe we're childish in that we don't only have extra money, we're like, let's put extra into savings or whatever. But like that's what it's always, when like with the extra money, then we don't wish ourselves, though.
Don't wish yourself.
And
also budget for entertainment.
Yeah, budget.
We just need to raise it. Like, say for instance for December, I told Sanjay, I was like, we are not gonna put our entertainment at
like whatever we put it normally, as if like we don't want to be embarrassing here.
Because we plan to embarrass. Guys, my piercings, when one heals, another one unheals. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot. Anyway, as a year.
Beautiful, baby.
Thank you. Oh, you happy now?
They don't come here.
But I said I'm sorry. You see, even as women who say sorry, what time? As a young or new married couple, do any of your parents kindly help you pay the bills?
No.
Yes.
No, babe, they don't help us pay the bills. They help us out from time to time.
No. I'm talking about medical aid. That's a bill.
Oh.
For me, I started having my own medical aid this year.
Now when I hear bill, I always think about it as like those expenses we should put into our budget. So you know what I mean.
They don't
so
help
that's what I think, like
anything.
month to month things. But I guess medical aid does count as a month to month thing. I would never have thought of it as a bill because it's never been a bill.
So right now I have my own medical aid and I'm paying for my own medical aids. So I like right now I'm paying for everything that only this year I've become like fully independent from my parents. Like fully, but
even if your parents, I honestly feel like even if like your parents are paying medical aid, I still feel like we're independent from our parents.
We are independent from our parents. But I was just saying, like they do contribute to some like
from time. Yeah, I'm still on I'm still on my mom's medical aid. That's a fact. But anything else, we handle our bills, like our month-to-month bills ourselves.
Medical aid is deep.
But sometimes, obviously, our parents still help us. Like we're still figuring adulting out. Sometimes figure info that just like
every time I've had my emergency operations, my mom is the one that had to pay the upfront amount. I really wanna know when is the right time to talk about finances when in a relationship, because I feel like we shouldn't wait for marriage to start putting it on the table. Agreed. Also, how can we go around the issue of vacations and trips? Should we have joint savings for that, or we both contribute unless vele if the other one spoils the other? Also, is it fair to say that one earns the most should take most of the household expenses? So the first question is when to introduce it. First month of dating.
Really?
No, like
First month of dating?
no, babe. Like okay, not first month of dating, but once you guys are serious, like once you've made it official, dating, I don't care. If you are taking loans, when now you are taking loans to take me out to
that's what I wanted to say. It would say like it must be
when
you're getting serious.
When you're getting serious, you must know. Because also, if you don't know the other person's expenses, you may expect more
than they
can offer, or you might expect less
or less or that person, and you'll find that you're with the person that at that point in time is trying to impress you and wouldn't be able to, and they go and take
so they try and impress you until even when you are talking about the lobola issue, they don't discuss with you where that money is gonna come from. Until they're gonna take 100,000 loan,
and that ends up affecting you guys.
You see, so it's very for us. It's as early as possible in the relationship.
Also, the way I think a lot of these type of conversations, it's also about how they're brought up. I really think that's what makes a lot of people uncomfortable about talking about these things, because like everybody has their own like connotation or thinking about if somebody wants to come and talk to you about finances, you know what I mean? So I think also the approach to it, even whatever stage in the relationship,
and it's about how people were raised. For some people are raised like you don't ask your father how much is in it. Like you don't ask your father, you don't know when it's that kind of thing. And then you find fathers that kill themselves, and why? Because they're in so much debt because they couldn't discuss I know this is only how much I earn and what. So you must come here, Sibon, pay slip, how much you are getting in your bank account, how much
even if you don't have a pay slip, like if there's income, just be open about this is where the full income is coming from,
whatever. It's not that you are reporting, it's that like I can see and have realistic expectations.
Also, it also goes into the next one, which was asking about like saving for trips and stuff. If already in your relationship you're open about the finances, then you know when it's time to plan a trip, bar it if maybe I want to spoil Dumi and take her out for a weekend or whatever, like then it's easy for you guys to actually plan. Would say, all right, this is the budget that we can have for a trip, and in that budget, this is where we can go. This is how much we can spend for the things that we want to do. Things like that.
And if you spoil me, I still would know that you can afford.
Yeah,
to spoil
can you
me.
afford spoiling me this way?
No, I'm not that girl that gets excited. I get excited when I know like this is thing, because I don't want to be excited that you spoiled me. Now I'm living soft life on social media, then next week you are like, babe, I use Bozari money.
Let's sell the TV.
Yeah, let's sell the TV so we can buy groceries because you wanted to be Instagram husband. No. Is it fair to say the one who earns the most should take most of the household expenses? I feel like it makes sense.
It does.
I really feel like it makes sense. Because now if you're like, no, let's go equal, that means like now the other person never has extra money. What are your thoughts around life cover, funeral cover, disability cover, retirement and pension? Life cover, yes, if you have assets.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you die now, you have big assets. Now your family must pay for them, so take life cover. Funeral cover...
You're not for me.
I have it because Black Panther, but
it's important also because what if you die tomorrow and you don't have savings, your family doesn't have money or anything?
Yeah, for yourself. But like black people have this thing of it. They take funeral cover for every and anyone, and then 10 people will have taken life cover for that person, and then like people even take this funeral covers for thing, and then they take so many funeral covers because they want to have a event of a funeral. Like
yeah, just cover your parents and cover yourself.
Yeah, I have life cover and disability cover.
And retirement or pension it's a must.
Yeah,
it's a must. Even investments. You don't know, even retirement investments and
stuff. Like so, the bare minimum are these things. I think you should do them. Like all of them. Actually.
Can I just say, some of these things also it depends on how much income you have. Because, for example, it doesn't make sense for someone to be saying, like, if, for example, say you earn, like, bare minimum wage, like, say you earn 3,500 a month, and then here we are saying, yeah, go and put money into a pension, or go and put money into in, or go put money into in. It doesn't make sense.
Terms of, like,
have a funeral cover, like, at least, and have savings. Yeah. It all depends on, like, your level of income, but those are important things to have.
Who's more of the saver and who's more of the spender? We both spenders, but I'm more of this.
But you're more of a spender than I am. Now there's a lot of times where I just don't like I don't want to like spend money at all. Like I have that thing. It's like this. I don't want to do it
unless it's food.
Yeah, unless it's food.
So yeah, I'm a big spender. Yeah,
Timmy is more of a spender than I am. But
I spend.
I think something that we've also been doing now is like because
also part of like, can I just say this quickly? Part of spending money you don't have, it's that thing. Okay, I'll have this money next month.
Don't do that.
Yeah,
I was saying another thing that I think we've been doing now, which I'm actually proud of, is spending less on food, and it's been like
I said.
What did you say?
No talk.
Spending less, reprioritizing money that we'd spend on takeaways, money we'd spend on like alcohol to sit in the house and whatever, and like putting that money into entertainment, experiencing stuff. Yeah. You know what I mean? And sometimes into savings. I say sometimes because it's sometimes.
Remember, I said, babe, I had extra money, and I was like, babe, please show me how to put it into my thing, because he always puts my money into easy equities for me. Did I not blow it at this camp? I blew my extra money at this camp.
And also, I want to say, like, guys, you know what, whoever's watching this, you shouldn't, like, it's okay to not have things figured out, because you only learn through experience. But the thing is, you must learn though.
Yeah, you must learn and slowly
and slowly and figure it out. Like where we are now, there was a point in time, I think I don't know if I've mentioned it before, there was a point in time I wanted to sell my PlayStation because like I was way beyond even being in the red, because I was busy being reckless, spending money that
and I was not even aware,
and
because I was not paying attention
and
to.
it's not even about pay. Remember the conversation I even had with you? It wasn't even like you not paying attention. I had stopped like coming, and we had stopped coming and saying like, okay, this is what's happening in the month, and we had stopped going according to budget. We're just like very like off with finances,
and at that time we were not even doing much in terms of
exactly, we
entertainment.
didn't do anything,
like yeah.
So yeah, and all I'm saying is that like allow yourself to enjoy, but at the same time learn and try to figure it out.
How do you deal with family emergencies that require you to give family members money? Does it come from your savings, or do you have money set aside for such things? We have never encountered that thing. We've always been the emergency.
Yeah, we've always been the emergency for our parents. It's always us.
Yeah. We are emergency.
Emergencies are us.
I'm the biggest emergency.
I think we're blessed enough to not have to take care of like our family members. We're very blessed in that way, and when people do come and like ask for imali or something, like because we don't ask for money, you know what I mean? It's people don't really ask us for money, and because we're also very clear from the get-go that we are also like, we don't have money as well, but where we have to help, we will help.
In a relationship where the guy doesn't really have a great reputation when it comes to money matters, that could be him giving me money or really financially supporting his kid. Does it really mean that he doesn't care about us, or that he's stingy, or he just needs a nudge in the right direction? Mind you, he's great with everything else. He seems to take care and support me and baby in every other way, taking into account that he never really gets a proper job, always piece jobs, but I always feel like he misuses the little that he gets and forgets about us. For me, in this case, because you say he cares about you guys, I think a nudge in the right direction in terms of like, when you do get money, like we do really need 1, 2, 3. So please put that into consideration when you get some money. Because if you feel like he's misusing the money, then maybe like as soon as he gets the money, he buys more expensive alcohol and stuff, and then forgets that there's you and the child. But because sometimes like you being there for people, like I think it's what we were talking about, saying like I'm taking care of you, whatever, but finances are very important in taking care of people, because I mean everything, you need money to live in this current world. So I think nudge in the right direction to actually see if he's doing it on purpose, or he didn't realize that, oh, you know what, I don't need it. And that's because you say he misuses it. Because I would have assumed that because he has piece jobs, he just, when he gets money, he uses it for the most important things.
I think just to add on to what you're saying, I really think this is the nudge in the right direction is what he needs. But just to add on to that is, have a conversation about it. Like, do you guys in your relationship, is it how do you guys deal with money together? I think that's the main question, because if you are noticing some things, then you should be able to communicate and find out exactly what's going on. You know what I mean? Why is this pattern happening? So that you can actually grow as partners, not just to like fix him or whatever, just like so that you guys can grow. Yeah, I think it's a conversation you guys need to have.
What do you consider as a healthy emergency fund? Boma 30,000.
Yeah.
That's what I consider as. Are we
Honestly,
there yet? No. But 30K, I think, for emergency fund.
Yeah,
That's not even savings. That's just like emergency
honestly,
funds.
even 100K, man, because wow.
Babe, what kind of problems would you have that are 100K when you don't have a house? Like when you have a house, yeah. But right now,
is it for right now?
Yeah,
oh,
right
yeah,
now
30K
because it would be. I'm considering all our excesses.
Yeah.
Like say for instance in the house, if like insurance.
30K would be very healthy.
Yeah.
But let's just make it 50. So when we do have an emergency, maybe there's also extra left, and it's going to be a strain to back up.
Like wrapping on your car is not an emergency, please.
I mean,
like that's what you were saying. Like,
yeah, with that said, please don't forget to subscribe and like the video.
Ads.
Watch the ads, because I need to fix a few dents on Rex and Jafoots, so I can do that with ad money.
Guys, I've had dents on my car for 3 years and
Your
I've never bothered.
One more thing, this is our preference.
Yeah.
This is not what people must do, or it's
No, that's
advice
what
or whatever.
we
You guys
prefer.
asked us, and this is how we handle it in the Ngwenyas house.
All right, guys, we underestimated the amount of questions that we had. So we are going to do a live on Instagram because all the questions came from Instagram.
Yeah, so please just follow us on Instagram, and we'll put again in the community post on going to go live on Instagram so that you guys also don't miss out. Thank you for all the questions. And like I said, in the 5K giveaway is closer. It's just that we had those few issues with the suppliers. It's almost here. Don't forget to like is important. Subscribe, share, go and watch all the ads, comment, so I can rep Rex and saying oyster perpetually yami, ngispoile nemfatu wami, ngethi nwelele ti really, you know.
Are you saying my hair is fake?
No, babe, I'm talking about like that hair you're always saying, oh babe, this is like real hair, it's this and it's that, you know.
Thank you so much for tuning in.
We'll see you soon.
Bye.